everyone, this is Jimmy with Smart Agent Consulting. So this is the coaching conversation for the week. I like to unpack a conversation that I had in a coaching call or conversation with an existing client. This again is something that I have just experienced in my own business, so I have personal experience and can say I've learned this the hard way. And basically it's on the premise of, are you giving too much control to your team members? And what I mean by that is, in leadership, you need to build a team. As a leader, you need to cast the vision, and then you need to delegate. And if you have done the first two things right, in building the team, casting the vision, then let the team run with the vision that you've casted to get the goal across the goal line. Oftentimes, leaders will do those two things, and then they check those boxes and they move on to another project and just assume things are getting done. Again, it's not that they're ignoring them, it's not that they don't care, it's not that they don't want to be involved, but truly, the majority of good leaders trust their team members and they don't want to get in the way. But what happens is over time, and really in a matter of weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks, that the original vision that leader casted starts to take on a shape of its own under the team's vision. And you just need to be careful with this. I come in and work with teams, and typically what I'll do is, I meet with the business owner first. That's usually who hires me. The very first thing I'll do is sit down and Mr. and Mrs. Business Owner, why am I here? What do you need? What do you need our services for? And typically it's to get them from where they are to where they want to go, and this middle part is what I call the gap, and that's what I work on. So they'll sit down, they'll say, well, we're doing this, the team's doing that, here's the vision. And I say, okay, that's great. I make notes, I build my game plan. My next meeting I set up with the team without the business owner, because I want to meet with the team. Sometimes the team will share things with me when just that person is not in the room. And I will find oftentimes that what I hear in this conversation is not what I hear in this conversation. Then I go back to the business owner and I say, you have done a great job building a team. That's a great team. You've done a good job of casting the vision. But don't stop doing that, because they're hungry for your leadership. They're hungry for that vision. And I'm not saying that in that scenario that team couldn't go on to accomplish the goal, accomplish great things. But I do think that it could take longer. I do think that there could be detours. And I do think that there can be some frustration along the way. So what I like to do when I do discover this is to tie those two back together, and let's all sit back down and let's just talk through it. And it really, really allows for an open dialogue to make sure that original vision is still in line, and empower those people to run with it where it doesn't take a course of its own. Just wanted to share that with you. Hope that helped and spoke to you and your business. And if that's going on, just sit your team down, talk through things with them and say, guys, I trust you. I believe in you. You guys are awesome. This is an amazing team. But let's make sure that we're still on the same track. Tell me what we're doing today. Tell me how it's the same of what we originally set out and what's different. Now, don't get bogged down and lost in the details. As a leader, you need to stay focused on being that visionary and working on other projects. You don't need to get lost in the weeds, I promise. But keep your finger on the pulse and make sure that it's in line with the original vision that you set out, and you'll accomplish great things. Hope that helped, and have a great week.